There we go. And we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How you doing? How you doing out there? You know. Hope you're all well. Exactly. Let's get down to it. Flubbed, how's it going on your side, homie? You good?
Good, my brother. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, you know. Another day, another dowler. Speaking of dowlers, what we got going on over here? Oof, look at that green positive zone today. Can only imagine people are feeling a little bit more optimistic about this market. I bet if we looked at something like our Tanuki trade, we would likely see a change in the options landscape over the next 3 months. Reason being, people seem to be a lot more positive. So let's have a look at Tanuki. Let's see, where are you, Tanuki? Perfect. So on Tanuki trade, we're looking at the options landscape over not just the key events, but all the options. And this is the cumulative. Let's look at this one here. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I'm Nostradamus. I don't know what I am. But I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, yesterday this thing was hella red. Left to right, and in fact I remember specifically saying that the only day that looked positive was 849 days out of all of this mess. If we look at just the key options expiries, we can see here we're, what are we, 50-50? We're 50-50-ish. So there is some negative there. Let's have a look. Yeah, cumulative DX up to this expiry. So things are looking all right. Let's have a look at the cumulative of it. That's still looking pretty negative. So when you add them all together and you look at the amounts per strike, it's still slightly negative. Although when you look at the actual gamma between those strikes, if you look at them for the without being cumulative, and if you look at them specifically on each one of them, you'll see here the landscape is slightly changing. Now today we start ourselves off in in fact I want to go look at their Tanuki's latest chart mode, because it makes life a lot easier for me. And we can see on Tanuki that we have a call resistance up at 25,044 and 24,640. So that's going to be our top and our bottom ends of the range as far as the options go. And let's just validate that again. So 25,050, boom, right up here at the highest positive net gex. I've seen this pop through here many times, so don't think that that is some sort of hard stop, although this is exactly what you want to be at when you start looking for things like shorts. We'll go look at some of the skew measurements and whatnot now, but this is looking better. So the only
skew negative.
It's a negative.
60% negative. Yeah, tomorrow's 78%. So
A little
neg still.
Little neg still. We got a little bit of negativity, but again, it's like it takes a while for that negativity to kind of work its way through the system as people start to change, or either in the money, out of the money, and all that sort of stuff. So, all right, cool.
I was just going to say, yesterday it was minus 200%, and that changed quite quickly after the market opened.
Exactly. As everyone saw it so negative, they thought buying opportunity. And that's something that like retail traders, and definitely me a year ago, wouldn't have respected enough, is markets don't just crash, right? When there's a lot of people in the markets, like Rocket Scooter Matt would say, liquid markets don't crash. So when you're in places where there's a lot of buyers, when there's huge amounts of volumes at these levels, no matter what indicators you're using, the market's likely not going to crash. And if I looked at it yesterday, there was a little bit of air pocket, but for the most part, you had stacked volume everywhere. And so liquid markets don't crash, and we saw that again yesterday. I'm looking quickly at this little level here. This one's already caught my eye. Obviously, it's our high volume, high volatility level rather. and that one is bang on at 24,765. So a spike down here at the open would be a pretty decent little long shoot. Let's go have a look at some of our other stuff here. What do we got on the radar for news today? Let's get that loading screen off. So news today.
Pretty sure.
Okay, so we had some building permits. So again, this is just a gauge of the US's inflation. It's a by proxy inflation reading. So when you have durable goods numbers increasing or decreasing, it's going to show you by proxy, is there inflation or deflation in the system? And the Fed and other interested parties would then use this information to gauge whether dropping rates in the future, if the economy's not running hot enough, or increasing rates, or like they've said, keeping it higher for longer. The knock-on effects here are always the same. There's going to be shenanigans around it, but when money is cheap, things pump. When money is difficult, things dump. The opposite is true of gold, but we're not talking about that today. So just the NASDAQ focused. Of course, it's tech heavy. Of course, it's comms heavy. So we need to be a little bit more aware of kind of where we're sitting over there. All the news is played out, and based on these numbers, we're running hot. So we're running very hot. So we can see industrial production's up higher than they anticipated. The building permits, so more people are asking for those building permits. Durable goods increase. Starts, so the amount of housing starts, and the home builders ETF is a particularly interesting ETF to be looking at. XLY, I think it is, something like that. I'll go have a look now. But if you look at that gauge, you can notice pretty quickly how important that is, and you can even sync that up to previous crashes and things like that. So it's like a canary in the coal mine warning. So everything's running hot. That just again shows rates staying higher for longer. There's no need to cut if the economy is just pumping along and cruising along, or should I say, if rich people keep making the types of money that they're making and keep expanding their businesses, yeah, we're going to stay higher for longer, and things aren't going to look too good, especially with the AI loans and data center builds that are going out at the moment. That's the kind of pumps and dumps that are happening as people lose confidence and gain confidence in some of them. Anyway, none of that freaking matters to me. I'm just looking for levels. So, with that said, let's go have a look. We're currently looking at flub screen. Anything there you want to talk about? I can see some volume on your side. Do you want to just quickly explain to me again about this volume and what you've got on the right-hand side here with your white and gray?
That's just the fixed volume profile that I will stick on the, not a fixed volume, a variable. Yeah. What's it called? AVP, yeah. That I stick on the beginning of the week, usually just to get the overall high volume nodes over the week. Sometimes I usually put one on each day as well, if it's before the week, or if this is outside of the value area low, then I'll stick it on here so I can see a few more nodes within this area. Yeah, just areas of high resistance.
Yeah.
The black is buys, the white sells.
Yeah. Okay. Again, none of, and I don't. I mean, you might have a different view on it, but for me, again, all of these indicators together, or by themselves, should I say, these indicators by themselves don't really paint any kind of picture. If they worked by themselves, everyone would be using them and life would be easy, but they don't. The point here is that 100%. All of them together, they're building us out a picture.
That's right.
So that's kind of what we're looking for. Sorry, I should turn my light on there. All right, cool. So our picture is painted there. I can see kind of where we are at the moment. That's where the most volume anyway is traded. If I look down below at your screen there, flubbed, what's that second volume there? It's around 24,767. Yeah, so it's the bottom of that. Yeah, there we go.
This year?
Yeah. So that's our sell.
Bit of a node form in there, yeah.
Okay. And generally, you know, we're coming into the day looking, or we're sitting in positive gamma. So the market is kind of synced up to go up. And with this sort of volume that you're looking at here on the side, along with obviously our own levels and then Tanuki trade, we're going to be looking for particular setups at those levels. So we're going to earmark some levels today. And if we look at my screen here, excuse me, if we look at my screen over here, we'll see here's our proprietary level. That's the tracker. It's not actually working right now because we need the queues to be open for that to work. Our daily POES levels have been absolutely bang on. I mean, you really couldn't be more bang on than that. In fact, we had it strike 2 of our major levels today, popping through one of them over here. But initially, you can see there was why? Like, why would it be doing that over there, exactly where our levels are, published yesterday at pre-market open? So we had no idea what was going on here, and every single day we get those levels published for ourselves. And if you are interested, please reach out. But I don't even need to sell this. This sells itself. We can see right here between our high volatility level and our daily POES, it came down on the start of the day over here, wiggled around on our daily POES over there. If we were trading that particular part of the morning, we would be looking here at our volume to try and get some confirmations on what exactly to do and how to approach these coming through. Anything that busts through with decent amounts of sell volume and then immediately some sort of retrace with lesser volume, bang, in the shorts. But here's the exact opposite. Touch of the level, goes a little bit through it, but then finishes with the bullish candle, major bull candle, 2 tiny little sell volumes. That's my entry. Bing, bang, bong. And I would have at least tried to get up to that level over there, which was a high volume. So I would have taken 50 out of the 177 available to us. So you can see why we are horizontal line traders. And then once you understand that you're a horizontal line trader, how is it that you trade at those lines? What are you doing to give yourself a repeatable pattern to trade these lines? And if you're interested, that's what we're doing. Cool. So
I just marked out this 24725. 24725. That was at major resistance level over the last 2 days now. And that is the 600 level on the triple Qs, which is also the gap fill for today. So we are 112 points from gap fill on the Qs, on the NQ to fill the Qs gap, which is just above our naked daily POES, and it is near the high volume pivot on the Qs. Talking to me? So yeah, that 24725 level will be a critical bounce level today, I reckon.
24725. Let's get that sucker up here. So yeah, 24725's a little bit in the middle of nowhere for me, but it is bang, bang.
No, that's
exactly
a Q600. Remember?
Yeah,
that's a Q600. So that's that. If it comes down there, it's been fighting it for 2 days.
Yeah, 600. So now that we've got some information on the level and why that level is important, because if we look at the Qs.
Why I brought that up now was that is roughly the gap fill for the Qs. So I've marked it out for that reason.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Just so you know when the gap fill's closed.
Well, there you go. In fact, you couldn't be more right if you tried to be more right, but you are very right at the moment. So let me just do one thing quickly. Okay, let's go and hide some of that and hide some of this. Right. So as Flub was saying over there, we've got a major battle that has been happening on the Qs kind of all week. And that battle, if we want to visualize it, so from here to Monday, Friday. In fact, we can go back further than that. We can go to when it first started. We can see that here around the 601 is what they would call the point of control. Point of control for this week sits today exactly on our HVL line. So there's a triple, quadruple confirmation if you ever wanted it. And then right below it, would you know, we've got 599, 598, which is sitting around our put support. And that is the value area low. Now, I don't trade these volume profiles as they are. I've already given a reason as to how we trade them. But it is good to build up a little picture that around this level, 601, 600 in particular, because that's the gap fill for us today, and it's the daily P.O.E.S. We're going to be looking for a little bit of action to take place. So I'd love to see a huge.
It's pretty much the NQ P.O.E.S and the Q P.O.E.S, which are two different P.O.E.S.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thanks for actually pointing that out. If we look, we have two separate sets of P.O.E.S.
Because we like the P.O.E.S, mother.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Smack a bit of P.O.E.S.
There we go. So I got the daily P.O.E.S there. And then we've also got the P.O.E.S tracker. You've got to say it like that. It doesn't work unless you say tracker. So we've got the tracker there. And then we've got a nice little pump.
That thing is Zeph, my brother.
Exactly, bro. All right, cool. I actually want to get my trading screens going because I can already see a little dumpy into the 600 at open. That would be super cool. Right. Today, motherfucking big balls. So yesterday's, I went through the trades from yesterday. We managed to scrape a break even out of that kerfuffle. I did my 50 push-ups for my rule break.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was a fucking bitch. That won't be happening today. Right, my three favorite time frames, and just to go through what my view of time frames are, there is nothing special about a time frame. Don't let anyone tell you what time frame to trade on. What you should be looking at with time frames is your volatility, or the movement rather, over the average for that time frame. So I'm just looking at the last 6 candles. I'm taking an average of that. And if that matches up to what I'm looking for, in this case, 40 points, so 1 strike distance on the Qs, or 40 points on the NASDAQ, that's kind of my TPs. And I'm looking for that value on any time frame to line up with that. So 1.0 or a 40. And that's my favorite time frame at that moment. In terms of what the strategy requires, it mainly focuses around the 5 minutes and the 30 minutes from my side. Flub also has his own way of viewing the market, but in general, a rule of thumb for our P.O.E.S system is the 5 minute and the 30 minutes. You want 30-minute closes above or below a level with the retrace to that level and then a continuation play. All of that, though, is very dependent on the volume you see at that level, and we'll talk about it a bit more as we get into it. Let's get this off there because we don't use volume on the NQ. That's how amateurs trade. So 24,805 is an interesting level. It's a very interesting level. Getting some divergence here between the time frames at the open. It's nothing new. Just to note though, so massive sell with CVD popping out on the 5 minutes, and then if you look at the 1 minute, you had a monster buy here. So I'm gonna get ready here at 601. I'll take a stab at 601, which is tall. We'll see what the volume looks like coming into it. It's very close to the open, so I'm not particularly interested. Okay, into open. To be expected. This is what you want to see. Ooh, yes, buddy. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Flicked off that high volatility level. Like I said, I should have tried that there, but it's too close to the open for me. I'm not don't want to take such a quick L.
Yeah. Gap fill.
Gap full. We're going for that gap full. Going for that gap full. Right. Okay, let's have a look at our Qs. There we go. So 600. So this is kind of what I want to... Okay, big buy at the first 1 minute candle. Let's see what the volume looks like in comparison. Oh, there it was, exactly as anticipated. Your 40 points in the bag.
From that high volume pivot.
Yeah, definitely note to self, dude. Have more confidence at the open. And that popped straight up to that volume. No, at 24.8, 25, 29. Oh, it's actually 24.8 to 30. Yeah, it just came straight up there, which I'm assuming... No, my assumptions are incorrect. Got your second stab at it. If this is a... This was your second stab. 601 to 602. It's funny, before I started trading the Qs on the NQ, you would always sit like this and you'd be like, how in the hell did that thing stop there? And then one day you start to get the Qs out and you realize, holy moly, it's bouncing between the strikes. That's all it's doing.
Yeah.
601, 602, bounces at 600, da 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 da. And what the secret sauce that we've got is the conversion. So conversion is not particularly difficult to do, but we do it better than most. So you'll see here the Tanuki had their 601 at 24.765. Our 601 was at 24.761. Not a huge difference, but a difference nonetheless. So I do, you can see it again there, that gap, 5 points or so, but damn.
Our conversion is dead accurate.
Yes. And our biggest put wall.
It's the last minute of this 5 minute candle.
Yeah, just looking back.
5 minutes is just looking bearish.
We look at Tanuki again. You see how massive decks. Yeah. So the difference, again, just to reiterate, because myself and Flub have been doing some learning and skilling up. Dex is going to show you areas where reactions are going to most likely occur. Gex will show you the overall kind of sentiment of the market. Is that how you understood it, Flub?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind being wrong. I prefer being wrong. So I can learn.
Dex shows you more or less the direction it's going to go, and then Gex shows you,
the overall sentiment. Fair enough.
Yeah.
There are ways to trade negative gamma and positive gamma environments. Whether you want to be taking quick scalps, whether you want to be doing holds, whether you want to buy dips or pumps or anything like that. There's a whole little strategy around that. So for the third time in a row, you would have had 40 points here. So that was effectively my trade day sorted.
Retest, stay open. 800 again.
Massively bearish everywhere. 30 minutes starting to flip.
Too. No, that's it.
So below this level, we're going to start to slip into negative gamma. You can see that on the chart. So thank you very much, Tanuki. Anything below here, we start to fall into a negative gamma environment. And if you look at Tanuki trade over here, you can see where the net dex is. And then next to it, I've got the net gex. And so you can see the gex starts to get a bit negative as we move down, like past these levels over here. This is where things start to get a little bit shaky. But the dex, on the other hand, will show you that down at these levels, so 24,600, got a lot of calls sitting over there. So we're call heavy on the dex calculation. And again, if there's anybody that's smart out there that's listening to me going, what an idiot, I agree. Just let you know, I agree. Sir, you can't fire me. I quit. Right, let's see. Will you get it for a fourth time in a row? 40 points. This is kind of where you imagine it to happen, but
take the short, yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna let things just kind of settle out. I've already missed all my longs. I'm already what do you call that? Emotionally unsettled or unstable or something like that.
Compromised.
Compromised, that's the word. There you go. There's your fourth 40 points in a row. So if you had big balls, you would have had 160 already going into this. And you would have been 8 minutes into your session. Lucky you. So positive gamma environment at the high volatility level. No punch throughs. Always long at the open. Easy to say, tough to do sometimes. Here's this retrace to 602. Just fighting off that 830. Just does not like that. But if this thing flips through that 830, it's gonna blast. Just a little sell volume that I like to see. A nice close on that 5 minute. If you are gonna long, you have to, as far as my strat's concerned, long from 24.765 as a minimum. There's no jumping in before that.
Next pivot's way far north. 24.930. Do we have a bullish day? It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's probably a rangy day. So it's the ideal sell volume's coming down. It's just the time for me. It's got to be a bit braver at the open. I prefer kind of slower action sometimes. Definitely need to be braver at the open. So here's where your short would be. And again, just the range play here, but I'm not going to range play it this morning.
No, not this early.
I don't want to range it. I want to catch a move. So I'm going to be looking for getting long 767. So pop out of here, retest of the 830s would also be a good option. Pop out of that box.
At 30s VWAP as well.
Huh. There you go.
Not that we use that. Excuse me.
Okay, pop out of 603. One thing I forgot to have a look at was good old kick stream. Okay. So 602, pop down to 602 is not impossible. Okay, we've broken out above it. Let's see, some 830. 830 love. Okay. So dealers are super long at 603. So pop down to 603 here. That's 846. 846.
Yeah. 846. All right.
It's pretty much an air pocket here.
Oh, that is the T1 on the Q's push.
Yeah, we on T1, you're right, huh? I'll swap this over to
Turn the push track on.
yeah. 36. I'll take a little
24,950's got 200 contracts on maps in there all day. Two. There's your pop. Jesus.
Yo. A bit of negativity there.
Just engulfed it.
Yeah. What the hell's going on there?
T1, brother.
It's a T1, yeah, you're right, huh? Okay, I went to break even. I was actually in on that 830. I went to break even. Just because of that vicious. Honestly, it spiked straight through my stop loss. I had a 10-point stoppie, and it took me in, but it didn't respect my stop loss because it happened so quickly. 830 here. Still some neg coming in. I just want to see this neg, what it's going to do here at the T1. Still not negative though. Yeah. So that was a BE for me there.
Oh shit, I'm tired tonight.
$603. Let's see this little pop down. Yeah, 603 is still super long. Just watching 603 being defended here quite heavily. Massive skiv appeal on the 30-minute. That's a screaming Russian if I ever saw one. It's got those little flicky downs that I don't like. Whoa.
Yes.
Yes, bro.
This thing's vicious tonight.
So 602 getting smashed up here. Below that level again. Not looking good. 602. Touch again. This is almost by a volatility or volatility level.
Dex is chockers tonight.
To hair. Dex, yeah.
The net Dex, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. See if that 602 gets defended. So at this point, people are starting to hedge heavily. Might just get that pop up to 6. What is it? 6. 603-ish. That's 24, 46. 46-ish, 47. Yeah, I like 46-ish. Just to pop back up to there might be on the cards. You never know. It's looking a bit more negative now. Excuse me?
Are you in a trade?
Yeah, I'm in a long. It's a falling volume here on that sell, which I like. But this could be just the top wick for the rip down. We are right here in that kind of level. So you got to be very, very careful here of your stop losses and stuff like that. Not the kind of volume that you want to see on the buy. That's not the volume you want to see on the buy. Definitely want to see that guy pop through. Let's see it pop up there. Come on, you. Right here at the volume levels. Let's see what we are on the gaps. So again, 603 is kind of just the target here. So 24,850. But we are getting some big rip outs on those wicks. So you never know. You never know. It's a nice time for a velo nicotine patch. Either which way, it's going to pop now. You want to kind of pick a direction based on whatever system you're using, because that pop is going to happen. This could be the lower leg, so the lower high as this thing continues to shoot off. You never know. So we're right back into this 830 level. It's been the bitch all day. And we are
looking good up to 850.
There we go. Excellent. So with that, we took that P there. So from 24,809 to 24,839. 24,809. 2439. There we go. So that was a 10 Connie, but that only puts me back at just over break even. I took that L here. Where was it? The L here. I'll show you where the L was. I tried that exact trade. 24,834. 24,834. There. At the top of my box, like I said I would. And we took a tenner. So the only reason I'm not profitable today is because that slippage. So that was a bit brutal. Had my SL on a negative 200, ended up with a negative 498. Gotta love that slippage. 603, as expected. Dealers trying to push the sucker up. Dealers are trying to push the sucker up. You can see there the next level we're trying to get to from a dealer side, and it is super thin on the put side. There is almost no puts in the market. What is the skew right now? So I don't believe that number. Show me where those puts are. I don't see them. We are in full bull. Full bull. So your next level is in 6 minutes. You've got the, so here is a typical P.O.E.S forming on the 30 minutes, right here. what you want to see happen, or what I want to see happen here at this stage, is for my next 30 to open up, or even one of my 5s or 1s to show like this kind of volume, this real down low nothing volume. At least half of this average split down with that volume. You generally do get it here, but you got to be quick, and you'll have to market buy. You could attempt a retrace. It's going to be roughly 24,895. Still got 5 minutes to go, so we got one full 5-minute candle. This is a buy 5-minute on the previous. This one is also looking pretty good, breaking through CVDs. Yeah, we are way above CVDs. Price is pushing through significantly, but we're not getting a big push through on the CVD. It's a little concerning. Something to consider. This is absorption. We are on our way up to Funky Chicken. We're already getting close to T2. And notice how we don't call them resistance 1 and resistance 2. We call them target. Target 1 and target 2.
Did you TP already, eh?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Now that one Connie, I would have been done for the day if I'd held that, but I got my rough 40 points on it. So here's where we're looking very, very carefully for a 1 minute shitty what the fuck candle. One seems to be talking to me, and it's speaking English. It's a 603.30. So that's halfway through this candle. Why am I looking? Ah, that's why. I'm looking at the official POES. Let's go look at the trackers. There we go. Trackers are better. I want that to be that width.
This is your second strongest call, so this should be range play back down for a short.
Yeah, you could take a scalpy shorts from here down. That would be a play to consider. But again, you'd have to see for me, I'd have to see something.
Yeah.
Not looking good. I mean, at the moment, this is what I would say. Yeah, what I would say is this is continuation. That's what I want to see when it busts through a level. I want to see that sort of action happen, especially on the 5 minutes. This thing, if this thing was a bit higher on volume, you see we're weakening on the buy volume on the 5 minute, but we're just increasing on the 1 minute. So short term, God damn, I wish I held that fucking trade. Not even a look back. Okay, big buy on the 1 minute with 12 seconds to go. Always the choice here. Are we 24,930ing it up? 24,930ing it up. That would kind of be your up play from here.
24,970 short as well.
I'd favor the longs here. Reason being, top of a reach out. So it's like reached out of its thing now. It's above the weekly POES as well, which is a very strong pivot. What is the weekly POES pivot I'm looking at right now? I'm staring at the... Oh my gosh, this is the POES. So this is the weekly POES. So this is the second most definitive level of note when it comes to our plays. 24,931 hovering around. Still didn't take me in. Oh, it got to 933. Still probably can get it. It's going to range play either down here and retrace like it's supposed to on the P.O.E.S here. But strictly speaking, that is your entry right there. I'll do that. That would be your entry there with that low sell volume retrace. So kind of what I was saying earlier, but we're right at the top of this range. So a couple of reasons why you probably don't want to be taking this trade, but a couple of reasons why you do as well. So get in it early, super bullish market. I'm already what I was. It's coming back down. So 606 is kind of where you're looking. That's 24,970. 24,970 will be a safe TP. But if you're a savage, you're going up to 607. So you're going right up here at 24,049. 25,049, sorry. And there's that pop. Again, it's the retrace here, which kind of gave you the inkling that we were going to pop. But it doesn't necessarily mean we will still pop. We need a bit of juice here to get through the 970s, because that's a call wall. Strictly speaking, it's high volume pivot to high volume pivot. This is a high volume pivot. This is your exit. Or at least it's going to be somewhere where you would consider either BEing or something like that, because this thing can turn around. I'm not a particular fan of BE, because that motherfucker sucks ass. Yeah, said it. All right, and we're pushing up nicely. 24,977 achieved second volume pivot. Here's where you would start to consider, at least as far as my strategy is concerned, over the bottom of the previous candle or something. I'm going at the candle.
That buy volume's been tapering off. Heaps.
I know. I've gone down to 970 on my stop filled. Right there. So I just went at 970 because I wasn't a big fan of that tapering off. Where was my 20? Oh, 30. It's the bottom of that one. Okay, so I got just under a 1-to-1 there. That's okay. As the funded accounts start to rack up on stream, so we could hold these a bit more, but we are just trying to get some payouts because we need to show you motherfuckers how it's done. Retrace onto the... Is this the third biggest call wall? Okay, third biggest call wall. Let's see what we do. We were looking for a low volume sell there. Didn't get it. Let's have a look at the streams. And we are still shunting straight up. 24,900 on the cards. Glad I jumped in there and I got in. I should have got in a bit earlier. So there's notes to self there. So we would have just had a pop through. Okay, good stuff. Got our little notes in there that we can review on Sunday. But today we're running at a 75%. Yeah. 66,67. My bad. Two L's, 4 dubs. Woof! Look at that pop up, eh? straight to the top. So this is kind of where things start to get a bit iffy. We're so bullish. We've had no retrace. Even on the 1 minute, we had 2 red candles in that whole move.
Your voice is like coming through weird.
Is it?
It's good now.
What?
The HVL
Yeah.
and the main put support is now the same level. It's updated on the website. Where's your TP? Where's your TP? Or are you out? Hmm. No, this should be back up to the next pivot, really. I just took a long on 25.10. Yeah, I've gone BE in case this comes down. Yeah. Well, that was a retrace of that GEX level, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Mm. I exited that last one on a 1-to-1. I'm gonna go to the toilet quick. I'll be back.
And of course, my microphone has been off this entire time. No one knows why I took that trade. That's okay. Falling volume.
And there was that long.
Okay. I mean, I've been speaking here relentlessly about why and how, but I was on mute. So no one knows why I took that trade. I'll just keep it a mystery for now.
You took that long.
No, my position's on screen, I think. Ah, there we go. So that was my stoppie there. Like I said, I was very conscious of it. I actually missed my exit, but I missed it on purpose. I was very, very well aware, thanks to Tanuki trade here, of where the top portions of everything were lying. Now, let's just see
Pretty much where
into
the
this.
market
Did
wants
I
to
get
be
wicked
right now.
again? Yeah, did I get wicked again? Probably got wicked again. What was that? That was a good buy volume, so I'm not doing anything now. But look at that 5-minute volume. Absolutely getting crushed. Only a minute in, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Do we pop through? Yep, we do. Okay. Strictly speaking, you kind of want to think we're going to long it all the way up to Gex 10. That is the play. For sure, that's the play. But right at the top, this is tough, man.
No.
Beautiful buy. Beautiful buy. Again, you don't want to get stuck in the position of trying to call the turnaround here. You want to see it do turnaround stuff. Still longing 25.056. Didn't break out of the CVD on the 1 minutes. Very flat everywhere else. This is it's difficult not to sell this, I'll be honest. It's very difficult not to sell this. You are trying to time the top here. So 25.050. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so
I got in at 25.063.
Yeah, I just took another scalpy there. So I took that little scalpy down to that pockets. And again, it's tough to buy here, but it's the right... well... yeah, I won't buy this now. See a deeper retrace.
This is due for a nice breather.
Yeah, it's a deeper retrace for sure. I mean, 2500, 2510, 25,980. These are good spots. So you've got a lot of people now trapped in longs. Because they got them on these breakouts, like all of this stuff. Here's breakouts there. I'm sure if we look right, there's more breakouts that have happened. Well, further left. I mean, further somewhere, somewhere. Believe me. A lot of negativity here at the moment. Well, not negativity, but Nice wicks though. If you are looking long, that's a good sign there. That retrace tap down. That was a fantastic little. It's basically the bottom of the wick. No, I got the bottom of this wick. So what was that 25063? So 25063.
You in a long? Short.
I took that short earlier.
Oh yeah.
2550. I just went to 50. Yeah, that's exactly right. A nice 1-to-1 there. Thank goodness I'm trading, bro. Kids always asking for money. Yo, I'm throwing out 1 meg straight on the stream. That's a lot of KBS with 0 dropped. Look at that. England internet's gotta love it. Nice, you in that long? Flap, you in that long?
No. I'm just talking.
Cool.
Still struggling here, right?
Yeah. It's definitely gonna just about here for a while. Is there music coming through on the stream? I hope so.
I don't think so. M30 push in 7 minutes.
Yeah, he caught that sucker, bro. That was a good M30. But the problem was, I mean, check how quick that retrace was. There's literally nothing to hang on to there. Yeah, it's just these two monsters. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I was literally thinking of jumping in another short up at that 25.065.
Yeah, I mean, here, if I have to put a gun to my head, I'm going short. But, just conscious on trades today. I don't want to take too many. Let's see good confirmations today.
CBD's busting down.
CBD busting. Yeah, we're getting on the 5 minute 0 movement. Little bit squeaky, but look at these Skiva peels. Skiva peels deluxe, bro. As I said,
Bearish or bullish?
bearish. Skiva P.O.E.S bearish. Yeah. Yeah. So we got that screaming Russian, and then I actually got 3 screaming Russians in a row. If anyone doesn't know what a screaming Russian is, it's where the wick is 2/3 the size of the body. And colloquially, we like to laugh at it as a foreskin being pulled back. And if somebody's foreskin was pulled back that far, 2/3, that's what a screaming Russian is.
Yeah, that's near circumcision territory.
Bruh, you passed that. That's the top 1/8, bro. We're talking about 2/3 of the motherfucker, bro. This is some baseline shit going on. So, this is a moment you grab it down on some shit, bro. Coming up with new words. Yeah.
All right, do we play this range back down? No.
Range plays probably in the cards. I got to think so. And again, if I am range playing it, I'm looking at shorts 25.70 down.
What?
Let me actually 25.70 down.
No. I don't know why I'm not in a position. What the fuck?
Long or short?
Oh, short.
Oh.
I didn't have anything there, but I'm in profit now.
Hey!
I'm gonna close that.
Close that. First thing you do on mistake trades, don't even try and let the thing play out. Just close.
Yep. That was $50 profit.
My man. That's a cup of coffee because you know we don't drink the cheap shit.
That's right.
That's right.
Speaking of coffee, actually.
Speaking of coffee, I know. I was just thinking that. Gosh.
Yeah, so, seeing I made that little fuck up, I'm gonna actually I owe the chat 50 push-ups.
Did you break a rule though?
Oh no, not really. You could have called me out on that.
I would have called you out if you did.
Out on that.
Fair enough. I did shoulders today, so it's difficult to hold the mouse.
Right.
Okay, top of the range down. Yeah, do your thing. I'll see you now. Maybe it'll pop up over this little dude. I mean, we are seeing a very tradable thing going on. We are seeing something tradable going on here. Missed my short entry, unfortunately. I'm not going to take the second tap of it if it didn't take me in the first time. It was 25.070, so because it didn't take me in the first time, I would want to get a little bit higher on the second. So my stop would have been 10 points over that. If it pops up to 20, what is 609 looking at? Let's have a look at 609. So 609. Okay. So dealers could still want to go down 607 backups. A decent long for me at 607. So it's 25.11. 25.11 would have secured ones to ones there. Yeah, that's 10-point ranges. It's not big ranges, so it's also another reason to kind of sit out of that range play. Sorry, I just got to redo this over here. It's identical reasoning. Okay, big sell, maybe the flip of the candle here down, but again, I don't like playing it from the bottom because we're at 608, so I'd need to see this do something else, maybe a shitty buy like that. Okay, let's go back up to 70. Just Just watching all my time frames there. Closed bullish in the 5 minute, and that is the best time frame. So the short was the right move there. We are in the right kind of move place. Do you think this trend line holds? Strictly speaking, it's over there. I don't trade trend lines, but here we go. Pop up 608, short 608, 25048. Still very bullish. Let's see that pop up. Just watching it. It's a decent little shorty.
Holy fuck. I stayed in that short, I nearly top ticked that cunt, bro. Holy smokes.
Okay, so I'm looking at the shorts based on that at 4.9. So let's just see if we pop back up here to this little line. Don't trade trend lines, but certainly do look at them. Yeah, 608 does make sense.
Yeah, that highest put will retest on there.
Yeah. Just come down there, and then we're looking at the excuse me, the GEX stream. So at this point, we've got biggest. So the market positioned again to be over 607 or under 601.
So Dex has got quite a bit on that 24,930 as well. It'll be the next high volume. 24,930. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the next biggest one. Second call. Yeah. So.
And we're at the resistance here. And then 24,925.
Not coming for the retest though. I mean, look at that CVD.
Yeah, breaking down on the 5. Beginning of the 30-second matter. This is the perfect. Well, not the perfect. It's not on a push level.
No, what did I just do?
Let's see what we do here. Oh, we're at the 0.5. Yeah, we're at the 0.5 range. So here we go. I'm gonna set a short there. I doubt it's gonna pop up that high, but it would be fantastic if it did. It's gonna pop up 20 points here. Points down to 25. So.
Come on, man. Come on. Come get me.
Come get me. And more falling sell volume, but sell CVD finally did something and broke out of its little flat rangy pattern. back into slightly negative. If you're looking at lower time frames, you're just seeing complete negativity. But higher time frames, as far as our stuff is concerned, still super bull. Still super bull. Okay, we're popping up. Oh, nice. Nice pop up there. Missed the entry.
You're looking for the short, yeah?
Yeah. That was a big candle, but not a lot of volume. So still hoping that I get a little bit of action here on the 2050. Again, this was the breakdown of this little thing that we saw here. This was the breakdown of it. The same thing can be shown here on that. And then, of course, the entry is kind of here. You might want to get it a bit higher. But we'll see. Short stop loss, 10 points. Just looking for a pop. So 10 for 40. Let's see where we get to. More buy volume coming through. Swapping into sells. What do we do here? Huh? So better. That was a better buy. Still hasn't come for me. Beggar. I don't like these extra touches now. I want to get that initial one down. CBD on the 1 minute is exactly where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Five minutes showing a super weak buy going on here. Tap me in finally. Let's hope we don't rip. It's right here at the top. Let's hope we don't rip. It's 25.060 is currently 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do 060. So we're doing a 15-point stoppy here at 25.065. Reasons for this trade are quite simple. We had top of zone, weak buys, retest of highest X. Music's got to be on the stream working. Getting that pop out. Likely going to take me out here. Six or eight, what we wanted to see get touched, and then nothing above this. Let's see, we're only at 39 costs. Big buy crossing over here. That's kind of what you want to see if you're in the buys. That's a lovely pop through there. Yo, that's a very nice pop through there. That's what you like to see. Start of the 5 minute already heating up. 5 minute close, bullish, but barely. There it is. That's me. I was attempting that little breakdown. Here's probably the correct breakdown, but we are looking bull. So here would be a good place to see what's up. If this thing can continue its move. 3 minutes on the 5 minutes still to go. Oof, big rejection. Top of the range down. Yo, that's a lot. That's a lot of sell volume. Gotta see that candle close though. Don't close doji. Close doji. Difficult to tell with doji. Especially with the bullish nature that it's on. A closed doji on that little thing. You want to get long if you can, but it's tough. Top of the zone. Let's have a look at the GEX stream. Yeah, biggest call wall, obviously. So we're in a trickle. It'll trickle down or a pop back up. This is the top of the zone, so if you are looking to get short, you probably want to do it from here at least. 25.050 is a very respectable target given what's going on. There you go.
Say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Every day I am.
Pick up the news every day out there. Radio.
None of that starts.
Yeah, that's Jay-Z's favorite song of Eminem's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says
This is a remix version.
Yeah, I love the way he describes it, bro. He's like it's like a beat. His voice is like a beat in that song. Cool. I'm done shouting at kids. Let's see what else we can do here.
CBD is making lower highs on the Qs, while price made a higher high. Oh, excuse me. Just keep asking the same fucking
school did I go to?
What hood I grew up in.
Right, you are at the big volume level, so pick your poison. Do you believe we're ripping continuously? We've already ripped hundreds of points at this stage. Do you think we rip continuously, or do you think we buckle down from this level?
I think down, personally. But
personally, I think down. But we are in a very, very interesting spot, to say the least. So, big sell there. Really an outlier sell.
CBD is pushing down again on Qs.
Yeah, we are definitely getting more put heavy. But I've been saying that all the time, and then suddenly you just get this boom, dramatic.
Options infantry. Dealers want to be at 601.
601, they say, huh? Oof. Yeah. So dealers below 601, but they still have a lot of you just got to think of the hedging.
607's there.
Yeah, they're just hedging and hedging and hedging. Yeah, this is a big pop up here. Big pop up here. So this is kind of the top of the range, so short territory if you are thinking about it. If that is your thing. We do have MTIs all flashing green. And we've just actually got the 1 minute now flapped over as well. So you've got, at least from our point of view, some reasons. But the main reason being you shouldn't be in a short. You should really be probably have been long already. Skew slightly favors the shorts, but it's not an exact measurement, and it's certainly not a directional measurement at all. That's a good top of the range close. Good top of the range close. Expecting a pop here.
As you say it.
As I said, expecting a pop. Massive love in this market right now. Kind of looked like it wore out a bit there, but it's like halfway through a candle, you never know. Definitely the big push up that I like to see. It's the scary push though. Yo, and that volume fucking flying in. Flying in. Again, those big volumes. Let's see. Where do we go on this? Do we get follow through on the big volumes? We're back into that trend line, so it is back in. We're gonna have to see it break below to do something interesting. 609. Where are we looking at? 609. 609 again. Dealers positioned long up 609. There's nothing above. Oh, sorry, there's nothing below of significance.
Ooh,
only dealers are trying to make the maneuver here. $25,053 kind of is a safe stabbing distance. Big sell underneath that level. Looking to push down 6970s. Let's go down to the 60s. Come on, let's walk through the 60s here. And we Wop all the way down to the 50s. Let's break down and break down and break down and break down. Come on, you got this, boy.
So this could be an hourly on the 25.50 back up, eh?
It certainly could. If it closes under, it could be the M30 down.
Yeah.
Again, I'd favor that only because of my stupidity. And it is kind of bear flagging it, so bing, 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 bing. Lots of liquidity building up here. Perfect, top of the zone, liquidity building. All you have to do as someone with that kind of game plan is how much of this can you withstand? What is this? What does this pop look like here? So if you can master that, then I can show you a way to master this. If you can master that, I'll show you how to master this. Almost done at the 50s. We're looking to take some TP down here. I still need a bit more. Yeah, I'm in my TP zones. That's good. Okay, let's keep it there.
Are you in this?
Yeah. That's it. So I just took it down there with a touch of 2050. Yeah. Motherfucking break even. And I just kind of took that very very juicy templates there. What did I get? Arts. I got arts. 25. So decent 2-to-1. How do I keep using this thing? Right, so next positions for me. This has got a break below here. 25050. And then we can get not a traditional push, but certainly a horizontal line push down. Such a great jump out. Okay, so here again, if you're thinking about it, you want to see weakness on the buys. You want to see like a very, it's already popping up a bit too much. Not what you want to see. I find the more backtesting that I do, it's definitely towards the last 2-3 hours of the day where you're getting those like tiny volumes in and amongst these monsters, and that's kind of an easier way for me. It just takes longer for the play to play out. Like here, you're getting 40 points in less than a minute. There, you're getting 40 points in like 10 minutes. Yeah, trend line holding the fort. I'll be concerned if there's no music coming through our stream, bro. Pumping.
Yeah, no, there's music.
I'm just doing a little voice test here. What's going on?
Yo. Turn up a bit. The output.
Yeah, that's the trouble. It's like I use, because I've got this like professional mic. It's a very directional mic. I have to be speaking into. That's why you have all these like podcast guys talking into their mics and splitting. But so what I do is I use an upward compressor. So an upward compressor takes like the lowest volume and it just keeps squeezing everything higher. But the problem here is you can hear my dog fart in the room. It definitely is the dog, it's not me. It's definitely the dog. It's not me. It's always me.
Guys dropping off.
Yeah, this is Samming. Let's see, the 609. Yeah, not much to do for me at 609. I'm looking more here. 25, 130. That would be a much better play for me.
Have you got one of your things watching this thing stream?
Nah.
Oh, we've got 3 viewers.
Yo, viewers. Why don't you say what's up?
Two Vanilla's my accounts.
Ah.
What's up? What's up? I thought the third was you.
Just some straggler. But we'll catch more stragglers. Don't you worry, guys. We got you covered. You want the buy and you want the sell. I get it. Oh, big sell there at the top. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Like those high school kids. But not like this. I'm in the backseat of the exchange tab. Fuck down.
So you're up at 25,100 level now. So since we last spoke at the 2500, this thing has just blasted through 2500 all the way up to 25,100 at the 609 level. Massively overstretched, to say the least. So we'll see what Mr. Markets is thinking of today. Is he thinking of just ripping, or whatever the case is now for some reason? Oh, we're at 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock UK time. Prepare people for something. Something could be up. So we're going to get a blast upwards, or we're probably getting a little dumpy. We're getting close to London close as well. So all of those peeps that were doing their London thing are suddenly going to be taking profits, all types of stuff. And likely they're all smart traders with inside knowledge. So they probably all longed the shit out of this. Made tons of cash. And now they're just selling their positions and getting out. This doesn't mean the market is negative. It just suddenly means people are selling out. That's all. So shorts from here are in play. And I just took one there. So I took one at 25.91. We've broken below here. I'm still thinking of pop up to retest 9.1. And then it could come down or it could come back up. You know, that's just kind of trading. We're on that trend line. My position is betting on the breakdown. So let's go to the 50. I'm at the 70 at the moment. I can see on the volume, that's kind of a very big volume node. Here we're getting some movement, dramatic movement. I'm gonna stay excuse me. I'm gonna stay with my stop loss here, where it is 25.0125. I'm not confident. I'm certainly not confident, but I'm not confident enough in longs either. I'm more confident in shorts. Could get another pop over here as we start to get to that 4 o'clock, half an hour to London close. Here it is, 4 o'clock. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? The bang up or the bang down? Am I going to look like a major puss? Yeah, we got a big buy into that close there. That gives confidence to the London longs, because again, I'm sure that they are all long. You just cannot compete with these institutions. It's absolutely meaningless to try. Dude, I read, I know this sounds weird, I read the Bible last night. Ecclesiastes, bro, you should go read that. Freaking Ecclesiastes 1 through 12 is madness.
Yeah, I've read most of the Bible years ago.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes is such an epic story because it's written by King David, the richest dude in the world at the time. And at the end of his life, he gave some lessons, bro. Absolutely stunning lessons, bro. Damn, that dude. Next level. Right, looking like we're going to leg up here. Completely. Yeah, I'm completely understanding that this is going to leg up here. Hence why my stop loss is 10 points exactly. That's very nice. I like to see it when it's exactly right. So any pop-ups over the 25, 100, and I'm out. Because again, I think round numbers, when it pops through with force, it just continues. Don't believe me? Go see what happened at 2,500. Look there, that's the low of this move. Went up, touched 25, and then just continued to rip. So that actually went up 50 points and then ripped down. So if we take the same logic here, 2050 is your target on the short. If we're going to use that logic, but you know what they say about logic. Hey, logic. Very tight squeezing here on volume. It is looking more uppy than downy. It's like normally I would chase the pop top, but today I don't want to chase the pop top. Buys picking up. Attacking that 609 level absolutely with gusto. Will the overshoot be dramatic? Let's see. Come on. Will this be a dramatic pop?
Fuck, they don't want price above here.
Huh?
They don't want price above here.
Well, dealers again, I mean, looking at the GEX stream, you can think that they want price above there, but it's like I always have to remind myself they're just wanting to be neutral. That's it. And so why are they, how now are they possibly wanting to be neutral? If I show the GEX on screen, they're always wanting to be neutral. So if you look over here, they're all of these calls are all in the money here, but check down below. You have a strike. The biggest strike of the day is sitting out of the money. So this is really just a hedge against this. So they're losing tons every single time this price pops up above one strike distance or more, above the 601. That is billions of dollars. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. And so what they do to counter it in a systematic way is they just start to buy calls higher or sell calls. So here, this call option here that the market had at 601, it's in the money. It's heavy in the money. So those dudes are making tons of cash. So dealers themselves, to keep the market liquid, have to stay neutral. And to do that, they have all these shenanigans on the side, which is why I like options a lot. So that story starts to play out over and over and over again. Yesterday's stream, I nailed it again. Saying where price wants to be, where it's looking to be, and why. Here, I can't tell you what that pop looks like, but I can tell you that anything over 609 here is where they're going to start offloading some of that stuff. So anything above here, 609, let's see what this pop looks like. Let's see what this pop looks like. Is it going to be brutal? It's looking brutal. Touch 601. That's where my stoppie was. I moved to the point because I always get wicked out. Let's see what happens here. It's looking poppy. Yeah. That's me. Stop filled. So that was a 25.90 to 25,106. 24.90, sorry. 25,106. 24.90. Yeah. Okay. So as described. 6, there we go. You're either getting that drop down towards this part of the day, or you're going to get that pop up now to the 10. And as they offload these 609 connies that they had. Oops, there we go. That's better. So the market itself, anything above 6010, you've got some action there. Not a lot, but you do have some action over there. It's way too dramatic of a buy. Here, I want to see this drop down.
Yeah, that was a heavy fucking buy. We're back in a minute.
Yeah, likewise. What we're looking at, so huge buy into a little bit of Sally. So 609, so 25,133 is kind of where the action lies. It's a bit difficult here in the middle. Kind of just picking. Running out of steam. Running out of steam. Not enough running out for me. Got that London close coming up. So look at Tanuki. So we are super bullish. You gotta think it's coming back to that 2404. Like I said, I can't tell you where that top pop is going to be, but I can tell you that the market wants to be lower. That I can tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 25,100 pop down with this kind of pressure.
CBD's pushing down nicely.
Very interesting. Here we're at that level on the trend. Let's see if we can get it up there. It's on that trend line, so this is the tap and go. Big sell on that 5 minute. Like the look of that sell on the 5 minutes. Wish this thing would just come up a little bit. Under recovery.
Tapping at 25,100 and back down. Perfect.
I'm trying to. I've got it 9.8. 25.
Yeah, same.
So pop up to 609, roughly around 25,100. Little retray play. Coming up to that London side, keep that in mind.
CBD pushing up again.
Yeah, really. Slightly. Oh, didn't take me. It didn't take me yet. Man, this thing must fucking close with that sort of volume. No. Okay. That's a win now.
Oh, that missed me by a tick. Yo.
That's a win there.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay, 25, 117. I'm out if that doesn't work. I've got shit to do to that.
Yeah. Same. This is my last trade. If this flops, then I'm done.
So where's your TP? At 50.
51. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 50, 57. Black 7. Scammers number. Of course, we are on that big ass bear flag. Building up here. Bing, 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 bing. Multiple
Bull
people
flag.
getting long. Is bull flag's the one that breaks down, right? Yeah, the bull flag breaks down into a bear. Yeah. Okay, my bad. Let's see where my knowledge comes from. But yeah, we're still on our original cadence, are we?
I've got a 15-point stop with 3 micros.
5 micros, similar stop. Yeah, 15, about 16. So mine's on screen there, in fact.
I might go to the highs of those.
Yeah, I've got 20. I was actually just looking at it now. I haven't. I've got a 20-point stop at 117.50. Looks like that thing is about to get fucking murked though. So see a rep down. Just go for a 2 to 1 here. This is where the Quasimodo is. So all the Quasimodo traders.
I'm back. They call me the Slim Shady. I'm back. 15 minutes to London close. This is not looking too shit hot for us.
Nah, this thing is popping. it's certainly giving the hallmarks of a decent pop, especially with it breaking this now. This is so there's a lot of traders here that play this pattern as an entry model. So this would be exactly what they would look for the shorts. And if this doesn't work, we're just going for yet another leg up, just like we're doing here. We're just going to continue to grind all day. This is classic positive gamma movement. And it's not like we're trying to play the turnaround, although we obviously are trying to play the turnaround. We're doing it in a systematic way where we've considering the volume, considering the area, considering the levels, considering where we are on the chart, considering all of that together. This at the high volume now, so if it pops through this, it's just going to rip. But this is where the previous big volume was at the 25-110 area.
Price
so
in CVD is not breaking the highs before yet. So
yeah, so we do have that. That's the absorption play that we look for as well. So there's a lot of good reasons why I would want to not try and run this again up. And mainly in the fact that I'm in this kind of gray area on Tanuki trade, and what that signifies is an extended price. Price is very extended at the moment, which is pretty fucking obvious.
It's a positive gamma squeeze.
A positive gamma squeeze, he says. I'd love one of those.
Oh, right around the shaft.
There we go. Positive gamma shaft squeeze.
Okay, it's got to break this 100.
We do have the cock and balls pattern. Again,
5 minutes looking bullish.
I caught the low of the move again today. I think that's 5 days in a row. So I need to ask some serious questions of myself at this stage of my trading career about that, where 5 days in a row I've caught the exact low or the retrace on that low and then jumped out early. So, even though I do size myself correctly,
nice push on CVD on that. That was impressive actually, for such little volume. All right, here we go. We need to push this down.
No, if this doesn't break and continue now, that's the
If this breaks these levels, this previous resistance here that is pretty much at now, then I'll consider DE. If it, oh no, we got London close. It's either going up or down.
Exactly.
No B. Fuck B.
Well, put it this way: if it's part of what you believe to be the correct move, then fucking do it, bro.
No, it's fucked me over too many times.
It really has. Fuck. In my back testing and in my fucking life, bro. Fucking going BE, bro. Going half cock. You don't want to be half cock. You're either in or you're out. Full cock.
Full cock, bro. Screaming Russians.
Yeah, well, screaming Russians don't mean dick shit, apparently. Russians think scream.
Kind of expecting a 25-100 test again, and then...
Oof, that would be painful, but what I'd expect. Let's just extend this so we've got it on all of our charts. Here's that pop up right in this like little shitstorm area right here. Little shitstorm area of shit.
24,900 and 25,100 and 25,075 and 70 is built up in book maps. Just thought I'd have a quick squeeze. So 25,100 is a solid resistance wall above here.
Big cells coming through. It's like exactly what you hope to see if you're in this position. But we're in positive gamma, so typically all these dips are bought up. see, we're right in the shit zone.
Well, there's no reason I would be long right here. Look at this fucking CVD on Qs, bro. That's smashing lows.
Yeah. Well, that's really the good way to look at things. Is unless you were going to take the opposite, why are you taking the anything?
Yeah.
Here, maybe you would take this opposite.
And then it changes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here, maybe you can take the opposite because again, it's respecting this. But let's just see how this closes. And it closed fucking
very bullish.
Okay, all those dips being bought up as mentioned. All those dips being bought up. The market is structurally long, always. So you need to kind of remember that. You're always fighting a battle if you're short. Okay, our shit box hasn't broken yet, so this thing is still solid as you like. Let's have a look at our shit box. MTI starting to break down. Another monster buy. So definite resistance, exactly what you'd expect. Probably a good thing to do the BE now. We are below the 70s. So we've run it up to the bottom of our shit box with no sell volume coming through. Absolutely none. It's absolutely hideous. God, if I see this thing pop up again to that trend line, I'm probably BE. And that's because I'm a bitch. And we're at that big volume level, 25.08 foul. Foul. With a 25.08 foul. Right, doji.
Yeah.
If this thing pops up and takes the 100 and then just rips down, I'm going to be upset, bro. Yo, I'm going to be upset, huh?
Are you going to be?
Nah, I'm just reducing to the 25.110. If it breaks this high, fuck it, bro. You know what? Hold on. Let's get the lucky coin out. Should we BE on this trade? Huh. It said yes. Oh. Let's just see what the 22nd. I will listen to you, lucky coin. I'm not denying you. But let's see where we finish up here. Does this thing flip on 9 seconds to go? If it does, bonus. Fucking doesn't, bro. Fucking ends the most bullish thing it could ever end. It's like it couldn't be more bullish, bro. So based on the lucky coin, I'm going to just hover my stop loss above that candle wick, that monster buy wick that just happened now. Because if we break through this, it is an air gap between 25.100 and 25.110. I've already been slipped like $400 today. Tough one, bro. It's like you don't want to be out, but you know it's probably the right move. But most of the time it's the wrong move. Let's just see what this follow through. 13 seconds to go. That's again, that's not a reason for me to be long here. Big buy into little buy is not what I want to see on a long.
No, this is setting up for a typical push down.
Could be. We're above that shit box. We broke out of that shit box nicely. I want to sit back into that shit box within 1 or 2 candles. or if I'm lucky enough, then I will be out. But no bottom wick on this one. Here we are already at B at the entry.
Look at that CBD.
And I think today is not a good day to be fucking about.
Did you go be?
No, sir. I don't give speeches like that and then do the opposite. You shall not pass. You! Come on, boy! Come on, Jimmy!
It's coming into London, so this makes sense to now push
we're in
down
the
for
shit
the
box.
next couple minutes.
Yeah, we're in the shit box now. Here's all the profit taking starting to kick in. Dudes
And that's lower, low, lower, low, lower, low again.
And dudes are just ripping that profit up. They're just going, thank you, sir. I'll have some of that booger sugar.
There's your trend line there-ish.
Yeah. Well, the original one is broken again. We've actually done the perfect under touch.
No, I've done one on this triple top.
Yeah.
I've done a trend line on this triple top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, I see that one too. Right.
Yeah. The three lower lows, bro. Well, 2 lower lows now.
Okay, so that was like the top of the squeeze.
And lower highs, sorry, and lower lows.
Yeah.
Ish.
Still
looking bearish with the lower highs though, so.
You said it right. You did have to say that, right? You did fucking say it, right?
I said it. Fuck.
You had to say it with that cock. What the fuck kinda. You hate to see it.
Now.
Yeah, that'll be good. You hate to see it, but you kind of expect it. 25.
30 second is dumping. 30 seconds dumping.
Here's the 88s, the 87s. See if we can push through the 80s. Smash through those 70s.
We need to break these 80s.
So we've got a big sell there. This is at the bottom of this little nonsense thing I drew. 10 points achieved. Again, I can see another little trend starting to pick up here. Gonna wait this one out for 2 minutes though. Do the same thing as I did on the other trade and see this volume kick in. Last time I got stopped out like a tosser. Top of the 95, 100-ish area. Okay, here we go. This is coming into the close. So what do we get here? What are we looking at on the options inventory? Everyone is in the money, it seems.
Yeah, they want this market lower, bro. 600 now. 600 now is the
I
option
don't know.
inventory.
There's just like there's so much. Oh, it's difficult. This is a very difficult gex to figure out because everyone's just so hard in the money at this point. It's like everything here is making money. I can't even say that they want it lower anymore. I just say that when they get to 600, it's turning around. That's all I can really say from that gex. This little, what do you call it? The wedge, a pennant, something like that. That's what this is here. A rising wedge. Something.
Falling wedge. The top's falling, so it's bearish wedge.
Oh, check at you. All right, thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, so this is a bearish wedge.
And we are at London close. So all of the dirty pommies are out. I can say that because I'm one of them. Right. Dirty pommies gone. And New York just continues to pump. Right. Well, I guess people just sold out and somebody else
No,
bought all
no,
their
no, no.
stuff.
They were spoofing. They're spoofing price at 105. They're trying to keep it around here a bit longer, but it keeps disappearing as soon as it comes up to that 100. There we go. They just hit more contracts there. That 90 level. Come on, fucking
Big sell coming in. Here we go. Back into touching the shit box, and what do we do?
Yeah, that 80 levels.
Don't tell me.
Fuck.
We fucking ended bullish, you fucker.
Jesus, big bullish too. 100.
Well, the thing is that the trouble is when you're looking at the 1 minute, right? You saw that it flipped on the last second. Had that have closed like that, a monster bear, you know. But it's so this is kind of where the 5 minute for me is the intermediary, the better.
Yeah, the 5 minutes looking. It's consolidating, so yeah, I don't know.
Here's a pop-up. Touch and rego, and we're done. Oh, we're so done. Almost completely fucking gone. I don't know how I survived that shit. Honestly, don't know how I survived that, but I'm still in it. Not great. Not
looking
great.
Very bullish on the Qs. Jesus, that CBD is just blowing the fucking roof off.
Very bullish. So, should have taken the advice of the lucky coin.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens here. Who knows? We're back into that monster volume area, 25,110. We haven't broken out of 25,116 yet, but I don't anticipate that not to happen, especially.
Yeah, no, this is going up.
This is going to rip up to 136-ish, 120. Cool, I get it. Okay, so it was by all accounts down there.
That just ticked me out. Fuck yeah.
Fuck it.
Ugh.
I've just gone a little bit over the 121. Yeah, so I'm 121. The reason why I do things like that is because, man, I get wicked out more than any human should be wicked out. It's just, it's not cricket. I like that big sell, big buy into big sell. Right at the top, that's kind of a good omen of sorts. Until it's not. So what's the... Oh, the Gex is on stream. Alright, cool. It's thinning out, as expected. The amounts of calls are starting to reduce at these levels. So as Market Mechanics 101, as we break through those, everyone wants to be neutral. Who cares about it on the right hand side? So they're actually not in profit. They're just hedging against probably last week and this week's dumping. Because dealers have to accept every single order. They don't say no. That's what makes the Nasdaq so famous and tradable. Oh, fucking rebounded on the top of that little fucking thing, whatever this is.
I literally got wicked out there, Brian.
Yeah, this is why sometimes. This is why yesterday that big fucking loss of mine.
That's a 20-point stop loss, though.
Yeah, mine's 23.
It was 20. Just
yeah.
Come on, bro. Are you in or now?
I'm still in. Yeah, I'm still in.
Oh, you moved your stop loss.
I said 25, 121. I went up over the top of that after that first.
Yeah.
Because I get wicked out of this situation so much, bro.
I'm at 118.75. If I went 119, I would have been good.
Well, again, I'm here at break even. Life has given me the opportunity to exit, to which I reply, no!
No, sir.
We'll ride this motherfucker to the grave! Woo! Oh no, all my drawings are failing me. How's that possible? I draw something on the chart and it doesn't do it. That's ridiculous. I'm getting Epsteined. Got a little bit of hope on the CVD.
Did I tell you that thing about nothing to do late game? The billionaires. It seems once you become a billionaire, you know the whole thing that life's a simulation.
Yeah.
It seems once you become a billionaire, there's just nothing left to do late game.
Yeah, I got to that in Red Dead Redemption 2. Late game fatigue. Life has given me a fourth option to get out of break even. I'm not disrespecting you, life, but yeah, I'm not disrespecting you. I just see.
I reckon
pushes. No. Hey, I'm just waiting for this fucker to finish and then I'm out, bro. I'm done.
I'll be back in a minute, bro.
Go do your thing. We have been taking punishment after punishment, but it's to be expected in a positive gamma environment. Major MTI bull, everything's bull. We've got our 30 minutes also looking, well, it's dropping, significantly dropping volume coming into this. We've got this guy on the left here, which was the original let's place a trade and let's place a line in the sand and kind of see where price plays around. Price has played around significantly there. On the right or the middle chart here, Flood point out there was this thing happening, so we're just tracking that one. And again, I don't think anything of it other than, hey, price is now broken out of this thing I drew. How far is it going to extend past it, or what's the chances of it staying out of it? So the one on the left looks better. I prefer if life stays on the left there. But the one on the right, the one on the right is exactly the opposite. So you know, life has given me a fifth exit. So I'm taking it. Oh, I hate it when it starts to flick up like that. That looks like an upward thrust.
POES is struggling though. See, that's the CVD on the minutes push, 5 minutes pushing down now.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, it was. Oh, there it is again. Hey. By the way, for the close there, to see what's up again, it's just a time frame. There's nothing special about it. This is looking. Yeah, life did give me 5 exit chances, to which I replied nay. I just don't want to fucking see this thing do this, bro. And then dump. I just don't want to see that thing do that, bro. Just don't want to see that dump again, bro. Don't do it. Don't pop. Don't fucking pop, bro. Fuck you. It's gonna pop. I don't have
skip appeal. There's a skip
loss.
appeal on the 5 minute. There's a skip appeal on the cues. They print it as a skip appeal.
I don't have the distance in me for that 610 on the stop loss. I'm gonna have to stop out really. Just don't have that distance on me. So I can go max up to 25 points. 20 points. Yeah, it says 250. So 250 is it's bearable. It's not acceptable. It's bearable. Forming a second set of shit up here. MTR trickling down. This flipping blue line here. Yo, maybe I should just remove it. Hopefully this thing. Nice one. Hey. Absolutely terrible sell.
What are you laughing at?
The comments we got. Some legends.
Yeah, chat's going off. Fucking mad.
Pop it.
Full conversation going on.
That's it. Oh.
Gave you another option to get out.
Oh, it has. It's given me plenty. And again, I've accepted it. I've already accepted the S. So I've taken enough of them in my life. I know how the story ends.
On the 1 minute, you had like 15 chances.
Let me just get this up to where it is. Okay, so I'm taking a 27 point stoppie, which is horrible. You see all of this buy, this volume is just like normal volume, huge buy. Normal volume, bigger buy. Normal volume.
Options inventories changed again. Yep, still wants to be down at that 600. Yes. Yeah.
Well, again, it doesn't really want to be here. What you would want it, when I say it wants to be below, it's because it's going to have a lot of puts there. So the calls actually are the opposite of that. When there's huge calls and prices above it, then you know everyone's in the money. So it doesn't want to be there at the moment. What we have to see is a lot of red bars starting to form down the bottom. But we're not. I don't see a good reason why we would.
Under the like 595, 591, 59. Yeah, it's quite a lot lower down.
Nah, there's a definite little poppy here. I'm just 650. 650 is around about 117. So around 117, 120-ish. Could be the pop zone. I've positioned myself at 125, 125 flat. So that's enough of a reason for me to believe if it does get up there, it's continuing without me risking the pop wick. What's old Tanuki saying?
So look forward to that meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, what that produces. There, we're right here at the positive. So for things to happen, dudes need to offload monster amounts of options. So there's my, who knows how many times exit. 135. That is the next one, 25, 135. So that is kind of where I would look for the next short or anything.
Another skip appeal on the 5 minute.
Yep. I'm gonna quickly take a break. And hopefully when I get back.
I'm gonna hit the bed, bro. It's 4 in the morning nearly.
Do your thing, bro. I'll leave the stream running. Let's see.
All right.
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, touch the blue line again. That magic blue line. Excuse me. Gotta bust down into my shit box again. Come on, man. Oh, gross.
CBD pushed heaps down again. Yeah, no, this is too fucking flick flacky tonight, bro.
But if it does drop or pop, it's gonna be dramatic, bro. Whoa, look at the bias coming in there. Oh. The office. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll see if you're off. Have a good one. I'll chat to you soon, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be off, bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sweet, much love. See you in the morning.
Peace out, chat.
Peace out.
Right up. Catch you, brother.
Oh, you'll have to see it. Holla for $1. Honey boo boo. Back into the shit box. So, just trying to gauge whether my TP is worth the waste of a good position. We're right here. It's got to break this shit box again. If we bounce on the shit box, I'm definitely going to get out of this trade and just kind of chill it out. But at this point, there's no reason for me to be long. So we don't get long, or we don't close. Here at the 90s was the monster volume levels. In fact, this is the most volume traded at this, around this, yeah. This is the single biggest volume area. So 609, not identified by anything in terms of options levels, is something to consider. But we can see it quite clearly that it is. Let me just move the stop losses. So life gave me plenty of opportunities to be out of this trade. I chose at every point not to do it, hoping that once we got this drop, it was a drop. So we're back in the shit box now. Let's see it break and pierce through here. Come on now. So we're at the bottom end of this big volume node. Again, it's pretty easy for us to... Let me just get this guy. Actually, I'll just leave it there for the moment. But it's pretty easy for us to see how much, or how important rather, that level is. Bing, bang, bong. What do you know? Sometimes you have to peel back the curtains to find the stinky. And that's where that stinky was. It really, I mean, obviously all trading is 50-50, but at this point over here, hey, damn, man, back. Flubs on the other channel. Where are you coming through? You're coming through somewhere. Ah, just this way. Gotcha. So Flubbed is oh, I spat a load there. Flubbed is also in the short from the 25-100. He didn't go to bed. I know. Yeah. So finally, I think we are break even at this stage. Okay, this was the air gap. So the air gap here lasts between my TP and back up. So between the 90 and the 60 is an air gap here. So this is like illiquid, or more illiquid, should I say, than what this was. This was super liquid up here. You can see the battle that took place. Then this is a little bit illiquid. So there's places here where there's not a lot of people taking opposites and things like that. If this candle flips positive, I'm going to close this sucker. It didn't. That's good. At the 70s, see if we can get a breakdown here all the way to the 50s. 72, 73, 71. Come on now. 68. Let's see this pop down all the way through to the 60s, the 50s. Let's see this go all the way down here. We just need a little bit more follow through. Push, you little Naya. Let's just see how this 1 minute closes. Getting a flip, push back, could be some pain to 25.90, but I don't want to see it break the 90s again. Now I'm firmly of the mindset that this sucker needs to pile down, or I'm taking my profit. Either which way. So fucking amazing close on the 1 minute. Amazing close on the 5 minute. Exactly what you want to see. Exactly what you want to see. It is illiquid here, so again, you could see some pops up as other parties find those little gaps, and believe me, they do. They do. That's their jobs. So any reason for me here to be out, and I'm out. Could get the God spike. Oh my gosh, as I say it. Yeah. We are in positive gamma. You need to take. Okay, back in the shit box. Let's see the retrace down. If this thing pops over the shit box, I'm out. No chance I'm staying in this. That 100%. That is resistance. That's my shit box, bro. So my shit box needs to hold up here. Got a good positive buy there. Didn't overtake that previous sell. So still hoping we can get down a bit more before potentially turning around again. Nice. Nice bottom wick. I might take the candle top here. Yeah, this roughly puts me on break even for the day, and I'm out. Finally, I am out. Okay, that means that you are safe if you're holding. It will definitely go down now. Just so you know, you are safe now. I have closed my position. The market knows. That is so funny. I am exactly $1 in profit today. No, that fucking sucks, bro. It absolutely fucking sucks. Absolutely. I know. I want to go out and walk the dog, bro. Told you. You just need to hold now. You're good, bro. I'm out. So this thing's going to pummel down. I'll wait with you till the end of this, because I know it's coming down to the 50s. I don't even need to check. Excuse me. Yep, there it is. This is the second biggest volume place right here at the 63s. So you want to expect that if it holds under here, it's popped down, maybe resistance. Similar thing to the shit box. I predicted. Here it comes, bro. Here it comes. You good? You good? There you go. 58. So that would have been my exit there. That would have been my previous TP. What can I say? I'll get better. She's bro. That's kind of how like fucking my couple of last 2 weeks have been, bro. All the way down to like fractions of a TP, and then so I don't like that. But goodbye in the 1 minute. Nothing to talk about in the 5. Still sitting pretty on the 5. Got a bit of a skiv appeal. Still expecting that pop down, break the lows, and then hit this Gex level. People start to shit themselves and get back into positive calls. It's an atrocious day of trading. Considering I caught the bottom again. Considering I caught the potential top again. It's just best to look away. Yeah, you got this, bro. Okay, look at that. It took a fucking 30 points when how many was on the table, bro? Yo, 10x. Yeah, there it is, coming down. Complete the move. 53. It's at 62. Yeah, I left 10x points on the table. I said that exact statement to you yesterday. I left 10x. And what's worse is that was a 1 Connie. A mini. I had a mini at 24.807.25 and I closed at 24.840. Bruh. You gotta be careful here. Although, like I said, it's not like I wouldn't say not to worry, but this is the air pocket I was talking about earlier. This is between the 90 and the 60. There's a very little volume here, so you kind of, the shit box is a good indicator for you on screen. I mean, what was that in terms of a buy on the 1 minute? That was a nothing. So either there's no more sellers in the marketplace and everyone's just flipped long again, or sellers themselves are taking a breath. Either way, this is tough, bro. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. You can't break that 90, bro. 90 is the big volume. That was our point of control. Back to the 90s. Let's see what this candle looks like at the 90s. Got 2 blues in a row. 2 blues in a row. So like I said to you, either the sellers, either there's no more sellers in the market or people are just taking a break. This might be that taking a break. Big skiv appeal on the 5 minutes. Not big, but the right type of skiv appeal. The wrong type of environment though. Starts off good. Starts off good. This is the 1 minute that you need to be watching. Oops. Oof. That's a tough stop as well. That's a tough stop. That's tough. It's a 20-point stoppie when you're already, what was you, like 40 in profit almost. That's a toughie, bro. That's a toughie. But that is trading. Here's the air pocket. Here's the air pocket. The air pockets. Yeah, there's just no one in the market. Let's just see the 90, 89, 88, 90, and reject 90. Reject 91, 93. Oh, fuck's sakes, bro. Fuck's sakes, mate. Oh, but you still got our blue line. Remember we oh fuck me. Yeah, fuck me, bro. What the fuck is going on, bro? This is just no one. There's no sellers. So the thing is, I don't know. I don't know how to think about this because it's not bullish. It's not bullish. Here it finally became a little bit bullish, but this is actually not bullish. It's just volume. So here's a fuck ton of volume. But it's, if you look at the previous things, and of course everything I'm talking about is going to get obliterated when this thing pops through, but whilst it hasn't, and I still sound smart, you can see that four previous were nothing, which means there just wasn't any counterparties. This is showing a huge volume, but that could also be fight back volume. So if I had my stop loss here, I mean, personally, my stop loss would not have come down here. I'd be making the same move that you're making here. But of course, you're playing with the hit and hope. This is the Jesus play. So you see how quick that look how quick that CVD changed. Okay, it's flicking here, but look how quick it changed in between. Oh, don't do it, you fucker, don't do it. Fighting the train, bro. Here we go, top of the line. Motherfucker. Sucks to hear, flubbed. I hear that, bro. Hey! I'll join you. Except I'm gonna go walk the dog. But I'm not going to finger the dog. I'm not going to. Do you know what I just realized? I've been talking to myself basically because no one can hear you. Yeah. So if anyone is listening, Flub started that joke. That wasn't me. Anyway. All right, on that bombshell, I believe we probably hit the top of the market as well. On that bombshell. It's one of those nuts, man. It's one of those nuts. In fact, you know what the sad part is? My TP wouldn't have been touched either. I was at 57 and this thing got down to 57.75. So I would be in the same boat as you are. And of course, here's the top of the market coming in. Yo, that would be a tough trade, bro. Anyway. Well, thank you, everybody. Much love, and look after yourself, bro. Peace. And sorry about that, everyone on the stream. Flub's been on Discord because he actually left for a while. He took a bit of an L at the top here after getting within points of his TP. I do believe we probably hit the market top now that both Flubbed and I are walking away, and we've been trying to get this top. So good chance this thing just pummels down. Gotta love that trading game. Anyway, look after yourselves, everyone. Have a good evening.